What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my video. Now, last night, my Sixers on Wilt night, and the reason why it is Wilt night for some of you guys that don't know basketball or live under a rock and don't do your research and don't know the history of the game. It was the 60th anniversary of Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. And that is what should be celebrated, not the debut of James Harden. Okay. And I'll get to that in just a minute. But before I continue, man, let me address something. Okay. I appreciate everybody being in the building. I appreciate True Viking Queen. Appreciate you being in the building. And Daquan Adams, man, I appreciate you being in the building, but you said, yeah, it's clear. You're always hating on Harden uh, and can't never just enjoy the win. Well, first and foremost, I'm not hating on James Harden and all because there's nothing to hate on him about. He hasn't accomplished anything. He does not have a championship under his belt. He has an MVP that he begged for, and he's a glorified stat pattern and choke artist. That's what he's become. So there's nothing to hate on him about. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what hating is. You saying that Giannis is not clearly uh, good enough or better than anybody is hating. You saying that Giannis, the only reason that he won a championship because everybody was hurt, that's hating. You trying to pick apart Giannis when he has clearly way more accomplishments, both team and individual wise, is hating Daquan Adams. So if you want to sit here and you want to call that hating, that's fine. You could go ahead and live in your fantasy world, and you could live in the fantasy world that you think that Harden is also great. All right. So I just want to address that. And you also need to listen too before you speak because you don't even know what I'm about to say in relevance to this, okay? So let's just make that quite clear. Now, after the win last night in which we defeated the New York Knicks with the final score of 123 to 108, in which um, James Harden had 26 points, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds. Wonderful game. Joel Embiid had 27 points and 12 rebounds, and Tyrese Maxey had 25 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And uh, Tobias Harris, who you said was garbage, Daquan Adams, had 14 points and 7 rebounds, and Thibault had 10 points and 1 rebound. Okay. For the Knicks, RJ Barrett continues to be on the scoring tear, although it wasn't enough. But you could clearly see in his 40 minutes of play that the offense should be ran about around him. He had 30 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Julius Randle had a better game, but it wasn't enough either. He had 24 points, and Emmanuel quickly dueling his backcourt mate, former backcourt mate in um, Tyrese Maxey had 11 points, and Mitchell Robinson had 10 points and 7 rebounds. Now, after the game, James Harden was trying to tell Tyrese Maxey, that he needed to, what he needed to do. Basically, that's what he was saying. And Maxey had said James came up to me and asked me if I was going to play today, and I told him, yeah. And he has said that having guys like James, Joe, Tobias, and this is Maxey talking, um, came up to me and talked to me just a little bit, saying I got to be more aggressive. I can't show stretches like being passive. I got to help these guys out, and we got to help these guys out as much as we got to help. We got to help these guys out as a team as much as possible. And this is what James Harden had to say. He said, "Quote: We need him to be aggressive a lot of times. I know it's difficult because obviously myself and Joe got the ball, but when he has an opportunity, he needs to be aggressive, and we need that." In that second half, he played like we all need him to play, and he knows how to play and look great. End quote. That's coming from Harden. You just don't know how to shut up, do you? You really just don't know how to shut up. You really just don't know how to shut up, do you? Okay? Look, Maxey doesn't need to take any type of oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, my fault. But it doesn't matter though. Anybody that comes to the channel, they could get the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Um, I take all casualties, True Viking. It don't matter. And in this instance right here, James Harden doesn't need to put his 2 cents into anything. He hasn't that wrong with him saying that after he said Maxey came out on 10. Listen, first and foremost, Maxey has been playing and evolving good without Harden. All right. And that's what you fail to realize. You're not a 76ers fan, so I wouldn't expect you to know that. You're just one of those guys that probably just pays attention to just one player and one aspect of the game, probably just scoring and getting buckets and stuff and not being not being successful. And that's what you want. You like mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? Now, uh it, can you compare a Harden to a Jordan? No, you can't. Can you compare a Harden to a Kobe? No, you can't. Especially when they have the audacity to say that this guy was was the best ISO player since Kobe Bryant, but has yet to achieve the success that a Kobe Bryant has, and has yet to even do some of the sensational things under pressure when it all matters, when all the chips are on the line, like a Kobe Bryant has done. Listen, you have to understand that this is Mac. Whether you want to believe it or not, Daquan Adams, this is Maxey and Joel's squad. James Harden is an opportunist. Yes, he played great. Okay, but it's a regular season games against a struggling New York team. What do you want? Do you want a piece of cake? Do you want a trophy for that shit? Because you're not going to get it. Listen, you could score 26 points. You could do the 60-point triple doubles, 50-point triple doubles in the regular season, as well as Joel Embiid going off in the regular season because he's a glorified choke artist himself. But until you get over the hump and until you show me that you could get it done in the playoffs, I don't want to hear any other stuff about you dick riding Harden like you've been doing. Right, but he had 25 points to end the game, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. You're so focused on everybody's inability. I had to put you as a casualty the other night because you were saying stupid shit about Tobias Harris, which you know wasn't true. And if you looked at the game and you looked at the value of Tobias Harris, he actually came in and did some wonderful things in which you said he doesn't, in terms of his defense, in terms of his rebounding and scoring. But you don't pay attention to that. All you pay attention to is what James Harden does and how many buckets he's scoring. Now you want to start paying attention to Harden and everything. Now the world want to start paying attention to Harden and what he's been doing. But I can guarantee you, when he starts fucking up, guess what? They're gonna blame everybody else. They'll probably blame even Joel Embiid. They'll have the audacity to blame Maxey. No, he didn't. What are you looking at? No, nobody listen. First and foremost, if Tobias Harris played ass, he wouldn't have got the minutes that he did. You're not making no sense. You try to come here. Are you even a 76ers fan? Are you even a 76ers fan? Because I think you're coming in here and you're trying to troll, and you don't really know anything. You can't give me any reason why Tobias Harris did not play well. If you really want to be technical and you really want to get down to the nitty gritty of everything, I'll tell you who did play like shit. Okay, I'll tell you who did play like shit. Right? It was Zhang. He started off slow. Okay. Danny Green, of course, he started off slow, especially on the defensive end, even though he's not what he once was. And there was a couple of errors that Tyrese Maxey had made. But other than that, like I said, my man, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Of course he's gonna get minutes. He's one of our valuable players. He's a shooter and he's a solid defender. But our main defender is who? I bet you don't even know who that is. It's Matisse Thybulle, who is up in the running and in uh, one of the top guys leading in the race for defensive player of the year. Don't Okay, what I saw and I'm what I watched. You make absolutely no sense. I could tell just by the way that you type, you don't even pay attention to the game because your logic is suspect, bro. You sitting up in here and you're paying attention to Harden because he's probably your favorite player. But look, I've been a 76ers fan before Harden. I mean, you can't come here and you can't tell me about James Harden. I know more about Harden than you do, right? I bet you don't know what it is that Harden struggled with when he was younger. And I bet you all you're gonna do is just go Google it and research it. I bet you didn't even know that I like James Harden. I happen to like James Harden. I don't like what he's become. That's not hating. Hold on for a minute. I know I'm about to, because I'm gonna go ahead and fish fry him, just like I fish fry him the other night, and he had the audacity to say that Tobias Harris has been a non-factor when he's averaging 18.8 points per game, which clearly does not make any sense. Daquan Adams, you really sound like a guy. that is just paying attention to a guy just for just one. You look at basketball one dimensional, man. And listen, look, I can't be mad at you for that because you probably don't pay attention to other aspects of the game. You think that if Harden does great, you think other guys are lacking, but that's clearly not the case. He had 7 points in the first half on 8 shots. Uh, What are you talking about? No, did are you just looking at points though? You don't look at defense. That's your problem. Tobias Harris does more than just scoring. If you really paid attention and Tobias Harris's game, he does rebounding. He deflects the pick and roll. But you don't pay attention to the game like that. You so concerned with buckets. You concerned with stats and stuff like that. Who is your favorite player? Oh yeah, it's James Harden, a guy that's been mediocre pretty much his whole entire career, with the exception of the MVP season, right? Yeah, he's trolling. Nah, well, I can't say that Daquan Adams is trolling because he does support the channel, but I have to school this guy because he doesn't really he doesn't pay attention to basketball like how it's supposed to be paid attention to. You know what you watch. Yeah, what you watch is the mainstream media and the mainstream narratives. You don't really pay attention to the game. And that's okay. I'm gonna let you dig yourself in a deeper hole because I'm about to lay some facts on you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. All right. Okay. Daquan Adams. Let's go ahead since you're so concerned about Tobias Harris's stats, right? Hey, True Viking. Let me ask you something, right? 50%, is that good in field goal range? Yes or no? 50% is what Tobias Harris shot. He shot 2 of 3 from 3 pointers, right? 2 or 3. What is 2 or 3? 2 or 3 is what, 90%, right? He shot 2 of 2 from free throws. That's 100%, right? And then I'm gonna close the castic on your stupid ass. He was a plus 11 on the floor, in which, by the way, he had 2 blocks And he had 7 rebounds. Right. So he shot 50% from field goal range, 2 of 3 from 3-pointers. And he shot 100% and even 100% from free throws. So how is he not valuable when he has a plus 11 on the floor? Now you said Maxey was garbage, right? Did you know that he was tied for the leading plus minus on the squad with Joel Embiid, which was a plus 22? That's clearly That's clearly higher than Harden. Harden only had a plus 9. And check this out, Daquan Adams. Since you think you know it all, guess how many turnovers Maxey had? 0, which is his number. James Harden had 3 turnovers. If you're gonna come to my channel, if you're gonna come to Tickets channel, if you're gonna come to LB's channel, if you're gonna come to Two Rod's channel, if you're gonna come to the One LBZ channel, if you're gonna come to T Price channel, if you're gonna come to Goat Mike channel, if you're gonna come to FYF, step your motherfucking game up. Cause you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You told me that, oh, he was fucking up and all this other shit. That motherfucker was a plus 22 with no turnovers. He still did good throughout the whole game. It would have showed it. Daquan Adams, you're not paying attention to the game. He did not have any turnovers. I bet you don't know that the best stat for a point guard is assist to turnover ratio. That's why Muggsy Bogues has the highest assist to turnover ratio of all time. And he's looked at as a great point guard. Now he may not be in the Hall of Fame and all that. No, don't try to move the goalposts. Because we were still doing good in the first half anyway. We had some rough edges that we needed to take care of. But you sitting up here and you saying, oh yeah, well, he's playing like trash. Tobias Harris shot 50%, bro. And last time I checked, 50, 40, 90 is what you're aiming for. That's what he had. He shot 50% from field goal range. Right? He shot 90% from 3-pointers. And he shot 100% from free throws with a plus 11. And also had 2 blocks. How is he not valuable? Daquan Adams? I don't want to hear first half. You got to talk about the whole entire game. You judge everything one-sided. That's what's wrong with you. But you look at James Harden like he's such this god, like he makes no mistakes when he was the one that had 3 fucking turnovers. Stop dick riding, man. Or stop being a DR, as the One LVZ says. You sitting up in here saying first half this and first half that. If he was that bad, he would not be a plus 11. He played a great game. He played a great game in terms of the value on the team. Now, okay, he may have not had 20, 26 like James Harden. Okay, yeah, we know that. But Tobias Harris is just there to play his role. And they want this motherfucker to shoot more threes. Well, guess what? He shot 2 or 3. Just the other night, you were criticizing him. I said first half from the beginning, Harris was playing ass and Maxey wasn't doing shit. I don't care what you say. I know what I saw. Man, you sound so silly right now because you're getting your ass fried right now. You have no facts to your argument. You don't know what you're talking about. You sat up here and told me Maxey was playing like ass and he's got a 0 turnovers and a plus 22. James Harden only had a plus 9, which is decent. I'm not hating on Harden. I don't like what Harden said. He don't need to work on anything because you're the one that's turnover prone. James Harden led the league in turnovers at one time. Did you know that? Exactly. Oh, trust me. Hey, you know Daquan Adams? Trust me, I'm not doing that shit because I don't pay attention to one fucking player like you do. You so consumed by James Harden and what he's wearing and all his outfits and all this other bullshit instead of actually knowing the fucking game and knowing what you're talking about. You don't even, you're not even looking at anybody else except Harden. All you looking at Harden. You're not a Sixers fan, so I can't even take your basketball knowledge serious. What up, Swood? Last time I checked, the game has 4 quarters, not 2. Exactly. You getting your ass railroaded right now. Not even cooked. You getting railroaded, my man. You on a railroad with ropes on there and you cannot go nowhere, man. You sitting up here saying Tobias Harris is ass when he shot 50, 40, 90. And he had 2 blocks and 7 rebounds. What the fuck kind of basketball you playing? Oh, no, you just yelling. Yeah, but you're not coming with no logic. You're not coming with no kind of logic. How the hell you gonna get on my channel and try to tell me I'm dick riding and all this other bullshit when you don't even know you don't even know half the shit that's coming out your mouth? Because you base everything probably on 2K. That's what you do. I'm trying to make a point to your ass that James Harden did not need to say anything to Maxey because Maxey played an efficient game. He was a plus 22 with no turnovers. He is the starting point guard, not James Harden, retard. That rhymes, don't it, True Viking? But anyways, man, I mean, I could go even harder on you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you, Daquan Adams. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not even, and for the shit you said, I could have blocked you a long time ago, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to continue just slow cooking you. You say you ain't getting nothing. Yeah, you ain't getting nothing but but that stupid ass logic that you bring into the table. Oh man. But that's all right, man. Just continue to study, man, and get better at talking at talking the game because the stuff that you're saying is so silly right now. My daughter and my son could probably cook your motherfucking ass. And look, I don't need to yell. I don't need to, but I'm just telling you, you're saying stupid shit right now, man. And I don't really want to have to resort to this, but you came with the same bullshit last time. And I had to hot dog your ass the next time. Yeah, True Viking. Listen, you got motherfuckers up in here that try to do that. I try to be cool, calm, and collected. But see, one thing that you don't know about me is that I pay attention to other aspects besides scoring. I pay attention to whether or not, okay, how well is he distributing the ball? How is he disrupting the pick and roll? You know, I pay attention to Doc's rotations. His rotations were very suspect again last night, but he made up for it. But you don't pay attention to that aspect of basketball, not like true Viking queen. Man, I got a queen right here that'll cook your motherfucking ass DC style. And she'll make a C-Rab boil out of you. That ain't that what you were talking about last night, True Viking? A crab boil. You need to boil his motherfucking ass. I'm gonna let you in. He getting his ass. He trying to come at me with this old peanut butter and jelly cracker. Not even a sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly cracker logic. This old ramen noodle logic ass motherfucker trying to sit up here and say that Tobias Harris isn't valuable. What the fuck are you talking about? Not realizing that Tobias Harris is averaging 18.8 points per game. Nigga is shooting a 50, 40, 90 yesterday. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? He shot 100% from the line, 90% from the three, 50% dead on from the field, 5 or 10. But you talking about he missed 8 shots. Go read your shit, nigga. You retarded. You dumb fuck. Oh yeah? Hey, well, I guarantee you, hey, look, I'm gonna have to, hey, put his ass in timeout. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna take your wrench away for that stupid shit you just said. True Viking, why don't you come up here? Why don't you come up here and debate her since you so great at what you do? Because I guarantee you, on any level, you cannot fuck with her. I can guarantee you that. Cause Daquan, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. You have no clue what you talking about. You don't know the historical aspect of the game. Go ahead and flame them. Flame them, please. Flame them.
Hey, guys. What's going on? He said she.
And I'm giving you 5 minutes. I'm giving your ass 5 minutes to come up in here, Daquan Adams, or else you blocked from my channel, man. Cause you sitting up in here talking about you calling people out, and you know the rules here. Everybody knows the rules here. This is the LDBC. This ain't no soft shit. This ain't no little watered down shit. Nah, this is the real.
This the real deal. Holyfield, baby.
Don't play that shit. Oh, look, he ran away. He's scared. All right, man, Daquan, you out of there. Yeah, he probably gone because he getting his ass railroaded right now.
Oh, I was about to give him a little sushi, and then I was going to give it to him raw, and then I was going to cook
Talking about True Viking won't cook shit, man. That
dumb fuck, yes. Hey, we don't even do that around here. He must be a young.
Get the fuck off my channel, man. Get the fuck off my channel. And I don't like blocking people. I try to let them live, man, but you're not going to disrespect the queen.
Yeah.
You're not going to disrespect the queen, and you're not going to disrespect anybody up in here talking about, dumb fuck and all this other stuff. Nigga, what you saying is stupid. And see, True Viking, what I'm telling you.
I was about to get him. I was about to get him. I want all the smoke this morning. I want all the smoke.
Man, it ain't even no smoke with him, man, because he done put his cigarettes out in the ashtray a long ass time ago. Man, that ain't shit, man. That shit you coming with that goddamn Oreo logic, nigga. Nah, I want nigga, you getting your ass barbecued right now. Nigga, I wish you would step to the hard hitters like this shit that you just said. I'm taking it easy on your ass, but the fact that you disrespecting the queen, one of the queens of the channel, and 10 toes down and stuff like that, I gave your ass an opportunity to come up here. If you really wanted to smoke, you would have hit that link. But your ass didn't
Yeah,
want to come in here. That lets me know
I'm
you're
only
not
a
serious.
woman. I'm only a woman. Come on. If I ain't gonna do shit, I want it. I'm available today, all day long.
He told
Hey,
me, this nigga told me that Tobias Harris was playing like shit in the first half, when clearly you did not see that the dude was playing defense. He had 2 blocks. He had 7 rebounds. He shot 50, and he actually shot 90, and he shot 100, which is well over 50, 40, 90. And True Viking, that's a nigga as a shooter.
hey, he's
That's
very valuable. That is good.
yeah, that's the cream of the crop
That's
right there.
good. And very valuable. And to be honest, they don't even really need Harden. I mean, Harden is okay. I guess I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because I'm not a Harden fan. I don't like her. It's just I love the way he played, and I ain't gonna take nothing from his basketball. It's just he just act like a scorned crybaby woman to me, and he an opportunist. Anywhere he feel like it might be a win or something, you can't trust a man like that ain't loyal, and you sure can't trust his ass. You know, that's the only thing I have with Harden. But they gonna be good with or without him. You know, it seemed like he come in and spoil a team. I mean, if things not going his way or it ain't by his play. It just seemed like he comes and he could be a great person on a team, but it seemed like he spoils a team. Just think about it. Just sit back. He really spoils a team to me. It just seemed like people. I don't know. It's just something about him. It's just. But I won't take nothing away from his playing game. He's a hell of a player, but I don't know. It's just something about him, I guess like a scorned woman. Sometimes they happy, sometimes they sad. You know, that's the only. I guess that's the only thing I can say about that dude.
I mean, I can understand you being a fan. I can understand you being a fan,
Hmm.
but like you sitting up in here saying that Harden was like he was just the best person on the floor and all this other stuff. That's
And
not
he
the
not.
case.
Nah, be real. If you gonna talk some real, be real. You can't just go on who you like and try to down everybody else. Give everybody their flowers that deserve it. Because at the end of the day, Harden is not that team. I mean, he has a lot of good guys on that
Now,
team, and I don't
now,
know.
hey, look, I'm a unblock him. I'm gonna unblock him because like I said, he he did support the channel. But Daquan, I'm letting you know,
When
don't
he's
come
support
up
the
in here with
channel,
that stupid shit
Susan.
again. Don't come in here with that stupid shit again, man. Y'all gotta know the rules, man. Hold on one second. You could continue cooking, truth.
Oh, okay. Nah, that's it. Like how I would love to talk to him on the panel though and get his point of view and see, because it's all respectful. We all grown. He probably got a little infamy behind the ears, but I demand respect, so I'm gonna make him respect me. So yeah, I'm blocking him because I'm gonna make him respect me because that's all. That's how you gonna come to me. I'm gonna come to you. You gonna come to me with the utmost respect. Or I'm gonna make you respect me. So that's it's not too much to that, but hey, it's all fun and having games and good debating. I'm not going to agree with everything. People not going to agree with me. Polo, I don't agree with him half the time. He don't agree with me, and we punch it out. And at the end, I got my opinion, he got his. But that disrespect and all that, come on, we all grown folks. Keep it clean and nasty, baby. Sub Zero, salute King. I see you in the building. It's always good to have you in here. Steven, salute King. Come on and come up in here. How you been? And where you been? You ain't been on here in a couple days. You know, you guys don't make me send an APP out on where's Stephen Green? Where's Stephen Green? Because I will. But I hope everybody having a good day. People getting their little feelings a little bit. Daquan, come on back up in here, baby, and come talk on the panel with Big Mama. Steven, what you say? What Polo think about the Sixers? Oh, Steven, you a Sixers fan? I didn't know you was a Sixers fan, Steven. Oh, okay, Steven. Okay, working more hours on the job, new promotion. All right, now get that money. Get that money. I ain't mad at you. That definitely comes first. We gonna always be here, Steven. You know we ain't going nowhere. But back to you and them Sixers. I'm not a Sixers fan, Steven. You know I'm a Celtics kind of girl.
All right,
Steven,
my
get
bad, my bad. All right, okay. No, listen. If you heard me earlier, Stephen Green, uh, this motherfucker tried to come up. He tried to come at me, and he tried to come at the Queen. He tried to come at the Queen, man. The Queen. And True Viking, she, man, look, if we really wanted to be savage, you know what? Matter of fact, I think after today, I'm gonna take your wrench purposes away for a while, man, because you disrespecting her and she didn't even say anything. You talking about you gonna cook, but she didn't even say anything. I just said that
I didn't
if
say
you try to
nothing.
come with some stupid shit, nigga, we gonna check your ass. And Stephen Green, he had the audacity to say that Tobias Harris played like shit and that Tyrese Maxey played like shit when Tobias Harris was a plus 11 and Tyrese Maxey had no turnovers. He had 25 points and he was a plus 22. Last time I checked, those are great.
It might not be. Yeah, they sound great to me. What the Harden have, and I know y'all. I mean, what the Harden have.
Right. What?
This will be
Congrats
my
on
son.
congrats
Hold
on
on,
what?
guys. Hold on. Hello.
Congrats on what? Man, Scrub, listen, that shit don't mean nothing. That's a fucking regular season win that we supposed to win against a fucked up New York team.
Wait a minute, Quan.
You know what I'm saying? True. My bad. That motherfucker Daquan Adams, man. And I'm sorry.
And I don't know
Look,
how you thought that was my son. I'm like,
well,
what the? Because my son
well,
pointed
because
out to me.
let me clarify that. It's because because your son is named Daquan, right?
Yes.
Right. So it was, I guess, because he sent me a cash app one time, and I think you said, yeah, look out for my son or whatever. His name is Blase Blase, but I got him mixed up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that was
I
me and my
apologize.
son, Daquan. Not Daquan Adams ain't never sent you nothing, bro. That was us.
Oh, okay, my bad. Scrub Zero. Yeah. Uh, congratulations, Stephen Green, but um, on your promotion. But yeah, you coming up in here and everybody wants to be a prisoner of the moment. Now I guarantee you, like if we like losing or if Harden starts, sucking ass and all this other stuff, hey, I guarantee you this place would be flooded because people want to see bad, bad stuff happening. He said, "Man, fuck them Knicks. They stay losing." Well, RJ Barrett is the key right now for y'all. The offense needs to run through him. He had 30 last night. He's the only one that's really playing. Y'all can hop in here if y'all want to, man. I think True Viking fell out. What's up with it, Steven? You gonna what? I think you'll probably stay maybe about 5 minutes this time, right?
Yeah, because I'm on my lunch break right now.
Yeah, I know, Steven, man. He'll stay there just a little bit, man. But go ahead, man. What you got on it, man?
Man, I'm excited. Yesterday, man, people now talking about my Sixers could be a threat in the Eastern Conference Finals, man. We waking up some people now. What you think?
Well, nah, I'm not gonna get ahead of ourselves. Listen, I understand that we're 3-0 and everything, and on top of that, we're third in the conference and everything. And we did it on Will Chamberlain's night and everything. And Harden has been playing great, you know what I'm saying? But at the same token, uh, can we beat some of the upper echelon teams? Now we got Cleveland coming up, we got Miami coming up, and we got Brooklyn coming up. You know what I'm saying? And Chicago. So we'll have to see how we pan out against them. Chicago, can we beat them? Yeah, I think so because they're experiencing a little turmoil. They got to wonder what they're gonna do with Zach Levine and everything, and there's a power struggle between him and that team. Can we beat Cleveland? Well, they lost last night or whatever, but they're still not a team to be played with or whatever, considering how they've been doing good this year. And then on top of that, Miami, well, they lost last night. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks had to flex their muscle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that was just by 1 point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But so the Heat are still a very good defensive team. And then also Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? They got KD coming back. Still got to get with his work rhythm, which I'm not really too worried about or whatever, because there's also going to be a power struggle there too as well. The team that I'm worried about the most, Stephen Green, I would say, is Boston. You know what I'm saying right now because Boston is playing. They're playing great right now, and as you know, uh, amongst all of the teams in the East right now, they have the best record in the last 10 games. They're at 8-2. Miami was at 6-4. We were at 6-4. Uh, and the Heat, well now they're 9-2, but they were at 9-1. So they had the best record in the last 10 games besides Miami or whatever.
Right, right. And I think I'm worried about is those Milwaukee Bucks. They're people. That's the thing you got to worry about. Is Bucks. Maxey is impressing me. Each game he's getting better and better. But Elamine needs to step up a little more. He's good and he fades and he picks up and he fades. Um, if he can pick it up, man, can't nobody stop us. But I think of what I see from my Sixers, we could get into the Eastern Conference Finals and go to the and possibly go to the final. I mean, I see it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you. You good?
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, Maxey has been doing good. I mean, regardless of what people want to say, I know people think that, oh well, James Harden the reason why we've been winning. Well, we were winning without Harden. Did he help us out a lot? Yeah, but we were winning without him, and Maxey didn't have any turnovers. Like I said, Scrub, we getting the fan of the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Uh, Harden had 3 turnovers, but they don't talk about that. All
Of
we
course
have is
not.
Dick Riders. Harden popularity content. Oh, great, 60-point triple double. Overglorified choke artists. Great that shit, and we beat a mediocre team. We beat
Right.
three. Well, I would say 2 out of 3 were mediocre teams. Minnesota, they're still a pretty decent team or whatever. But two out of the 3 teams that we beat were mediocre.
The Knicks are worse than mediocre. They are a below average team. I'm not going to say they're trash, but they're a below average team.
Well, just go ahead and say they trash, man. You can.
You're right. I'm tired of these man. Fuck these Knicks. Tired of them every time.
They got the talent. They just don't have to. They don't have the right
can't
stuff.
piece to game complete games. That's their issue.
Right. RJ Barrett is playing his mind out, and listen, they're gonna figure out what to do with Randall, and they're gonna get him out of there real quick. I mean, Randall had 24. He had 24, and RJ Barrett had 30. But the way that they just ran away from the game, they actually had a chance to win that game yesterday.
Again, another game they could have won, and they. Man, they need to do something because Randall ain't getting it done.
Right? Yeah, Jacob. You said what up? How about James Harden 3-0? No, how about the Sixers 3-0?
Right.
How about Maxey having no turnover? James Harden had 3 turnovers. How about Tobias Harris shooting 50, 90, 100? How about that? But you're not talking about that. You just see James Harden. We were winning without him, and they were against a mediocre squad, Jacob. So you can celebrate your championship trophy when we actually get there. But unfortunately, this is regular season. It ain't worked out.
Here's all you need to know. Tyrese Maxey, 25 points, no turnovers. Tobias Harris, 50% shooting, 14 points, played defense. Got 7 boards as well and 2 blocks. And of course the two top guys, at least perception wise, with James Harden and Joel Embiid. 26 points with James Harden, 27 points with Joel Embiid. I mean, listen, they were playing well without James Harden. Now they got James Harden. They're still playing well. My question is, like you said, Polo, what are they going to do against the better teams?
Yeah, right, exactly. Stephen Green, we're not satisfied by it, and Jacob seems to think that he kills his own argument. He said, "Well, what about the playoffs? You were talking about this other shit about John Morant yesterday. We'll see in the playoffs. Why aren't you saying the same shit about Harden when he's had how many years to do it? Come on, Jacob."
That's really my question. How are these playoffs gonna go? Because I don't think that barring any key injuries, they're gonna have a tailspin and they're gonna get to a lower seed than they're gonna fall to like a 6 or 7 seed. They'll probably hang around. At worst, they'll be a 5th seed. At worst, because it's still kind of close.
You said Harden. Okay, wait a minute. You said Harden is the difference maker, right? If he was such a difference maker, how come he had the lowest plus minus on the squad? How come he had 3 turnovers? Maxey didn't have no turnovers. Can you explain that?
Like, come on. Oh, that's Jacob just being Jacob. So
yeah, that's Jacob just being Jacob. Sort of like Daquan Adams, except Daquan Adams is saying something stupid out, man. Listen. Listen, I'm going to read the stats off to you again, all right, just so you'll understand this. And I know Jacob, he gets in his feelings and, he becomes a chat warrior, don't want to step up here and everything. It's all good. All the shit that you talk about the other players, Jacob, you're like, oh, James Harden this, James Harden that. he had the lowest plus minus on the squad yesterday. Matisse Thybulle had a plus 18. Maxey and Joel Embiid had a plus 22. Tobias Harris had a plus 11. James Harden had a plus 9 out of the starters. Even Jang had a plus 10. All the other bench players, they were kind of irrelevant or whatever. You talk about Millsap, you talk about Green.
They held water. That's what they did.
Yeah, but either way, you got to stop. And he had 3 turnovers. Yeah, Joel Embiid had 4 turnovers. Guess how many Maxey had, Jacob? Guess how many Maxey had, Scrub Zero? Guess how many Maxey had, Stephen Green? Stephen Green. He had a donut, the same as his thumb.
Yeah, the same as all of us had.
No turnovers. He had a Krispy Kreme donut. No turnovers. And a plus 22. But you up here dick riding hard. Come on, man. You're killing yourself, man. Oh, man. That's all right. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Oh, man. And then he got the audacity to come at True Viking this morning. Daquan Adams going to say, oh, yeah, I cooked that. Nigga, your ass don't even want to come on the motherfucking panel. At least Stephen Green, you see Stephen Green, he at work. He like, look, man, I got lunch, you know what I'm saying, but I'm still stopping through. At least Scrub Zero, he's like, man, I be having a bad phone and everything, but hey, look, I'm gonna still show love. Nigga, your ass like all this shit, and you have yet to come on this bitch. Because you got fried last time talking about Tobias Harris hasn't been good this month. Oh, but he averaged 18.8 points per game with nearly 50% shooting. Man, just get the fuck out of here, man.
Listen.
Right.
James Harden had
he had nine turnovers. I mean, he had 9 assists, but he had 3 turnovers, Jacob. Assist to turnover. Assist turnover, Jacob.
Listen,
check this out. Check this out, y'all.
1 assist to turnover isn't terrible, but when you talk about a superstar and how precious possessions will be in the postseason, 3 turnovers can be the difference in winning and losing a game.
Yeah, Jacob is bad because Maxey's doing better, and he's doing it without having to create a whole bunch of turnovers. Harden can't tell Maxey anything, Stephen Green, because he hasn't accomplished anything. You got 1 MVP. That's what else you got?
I'm gonna say one more thing, then I gotta go back to work. But if you notice, our bench is picking up too. Our bench players picking up.
Yeah, Shake Milton. He's starting to come along just a little bit, man. Like he's not having as good a season as he did last year. Okay, who's your all-time leader scorer with the Mavericks, Jake? Since you know so much, since you think I don't know nothing about my organization, I know who our all-time leader scorer is. What was last two, by the way, Jake? I know what it is. Do you know what it was?
I'm mad, man.
We can talk about who I'm a fan of. Scrub Deal is a fan of New York. Stephen Green's a fan of the Sixers. You claim that you're a fan of the Mavericks, but you dick riding Harden more than you dick riding Luka.
Yeah. I'm about to be a free agent. These Knicks disappointed me, man.
Nah, don't do that. Go ahead, come over here to winning team. Oh, my bad. That nigga Jacob so stuck on Mayweather, he don't never want to let him go.
Look, luckily there's one more team here in New York, so I jump it.
My bad, Stephen Green. I know you got to go and everything, man. I appreciate you coming through. Hopefully you'll stay on the channel. Come on, Jacob. Come on in here, nigga. I get rode on. Oh man, come on, man. Look, man. I can't believe you. And listen, Scrub Zero. This is the thing. Mm-hmm. Maxey is from Texas. he from the area. This
He from
nigga,
Jacob's neck of the woods. Come on, man.
yeah, he ain't showing no kind of love to Maxey, man.
You gotta show respect.
Yeah, I'm working. Look at him now. He working great. That's the nigga. I'm working. Scrub is working. Nigga, everybody working. True Viking, she working.
True Viking, like you doing what?
Steven Green, he working. Come on, man. You gotta come with something better. You gotta come stronger than that, Jacob.
Yeah.
Hey, man, but Scrub, the logic of these motherfuckers, man, like they pay attention to basketball and football so one-sided. Speaking of football, yes, I know Scrub is in here now. I can talk about football. That's what he wants to do. Man, they gonna close the door on Deshaun Watson.
Well, what's up with that? I haven't checked that in a minute. Yeah.
Well, they closed the door. Miami closed the door on Deshaun Watson. They talk about they're not interested.
Oh, I'm not surprised with Stephen Ross and his nonsense.
And Seahawks. Pete Carroll came out with a statement and basically said that they're going to go ahead and stay with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson going to stay.
Oh,
So he ain't going nowhere.
Well, with the Seahawks, let's see what the offseason brings because we've seen teams say one thing and then something else completely happens. Like with the Dolphins, yeah, they shut that down. I'm not surprised considering who they got running the show. Seattle, there's always some type of noise going on. They're playing. They don't want to trade him, but we'll see if he gets too much from where they kind of just have to. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on those things.
Well, this is the thing, man. Like, I don't think that Russell Wilson really wants to go to another, because if he goes to another team, he's gonna have to start all over again, and he might walk into a situation where they might have to rebuild. You know, because you got a new quarterback there. You're gonna have to build pieces around him in the way that he plays because, okay, he's decent. He's a little bit decent in the pocket, but he ain't the best in the pocket. But,
Right.
He's still a valuable player. So they got to get used to his playing style. So if he's going to go to a place like Washington Commanders, or if he's going to go to, any of those other places, they're going to have to, it's going to have to be a culture change around the quarterback. What you think about that, bro?
I think if you're going to pick up Russell Wilson, the most important thing you need is offensive line because he has been the most. I think since he's gotten to the league, he's either close to or at the top of being the most sacked quarterback in the league. So you need the offensive line because we've seen how it's been in Seattle. Some of that has been the line, but some of that's also him. He gets too antsy. He doesn't trust the play to develop. He doesn't see the guy open on his first or second read, and then he's bolting out the pocket, trying to hold the ball, make something happen, and then you get the turnovers and the sacks. It's like he's got to do a better job. There's no question about that. I don't know if the combination of him and personally, I don't think the combination of Russ and Pete Carroll is. I think they got all they can out of it. At this point, you're probably better off moving someone. You didn't move off of Pete Carroll during when the season immediately ended, so I would think your best option would probably be go to move off of Russ. But as of right now, they've at least come out and said they have no plans on trading him. So I'm expecting more of the same because unless Seattle fixes the offensive line, it's only going to continue getting ugly.
Okay, hold on. Back to basketball for just a second. Okay, now you said, Jacob. Now let's get serious for a second. Now you said a potential final team with Maxey, Harden, and BC. Listen, do they have potential? I can't even disagree with you. Yes, they have potential. But Jacob, we have to beat the upper echelon team. Us short. No, we got to go through some. Can we go through some adversity? We need to go through some adversity. But you're sitting here saying, "Oh, you're being a prisoner of the moment." No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not ready to crown us just yet. We still got to gel through the bad times too. There's going to be bad times too, but you can't sit here automatically and say, "Listen, look what Boston went through. They had a lot of adversity. Look what Chicago is going through. They're going through a lot of adversity right now because, uh, some people seem to think that Zach LaVine is 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Then you also got to realize the adversity that the Bucks were going through. They've all been battle tested, my man. What you think about that, Squirrel?
You make good points with all of that. My concern with the Bucks is their bench because they don't. This is not
They
very.
win
It's not as
last
good as
night,
last
they
year.
beat the best team in the East.
I know, I know, but listen, it's it. Those are it's some of those things can catch. Well, like there's things you can see within a team. Like, all right, you might have the best record, but when you see little those little what's how to say chinks in the armor, for lack of a better term, those are things that could that have the potential to be the undoing of a team. I worry about the Bucks and their bench. With Chicago, they haven't been able to win against the teams, the winning teams. So I'm concerned with that. The Sixers, they right now it's not enough sample size with their current roster since the trade. I haven't seen, it's not enough to say all right they're gonna do this or that, and we still have we have three guys with a track record of coming up short in the postseason. When you talk about Embiid, Harden, and the head coach Doc Rivers, so it's a lot. There's still a lot of questions. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to say, oh,
You're not convinced.
they have a chance, but I'm not going to lean to one direction either way right now because we still got well, like 5-6 weeks of basketball to play. So let's see how they continue playing if they're playing good basketball throughout this stretch. If they do have hit some adversity, how they respond to it, because it's looking fine right now, but they could end up having the same concern I got about the Mavs. Yeah, the Mavs have been coming back, but my concern is that they get down, and at some point you continue getting down in big games, it's gonna catch up with you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. True Viking, that's on point. Yeah, it's a lot of basketball left or whatever. In some people's eyes, oh yeah, it's a short period of time, but nah, man, 20 something games is a lot of basketball, especially when you consider the teams that are fighting to either get in the playoffs or get in
Mm-hmm.
play contention. You know, I mean, look, the realization of everything is that Boston has gotten better. Chicago is starting just to dwindle just a little bit, but I believe that Chicago's still going to be. I don't think that they should build around DeMar DeRozan. That's just my personal opinion, and this is the reason why. Man, they did everything that they could to put the pieces around that. You know what I'm saying? He had a great year last year, but of course his numbers are going to go down because you got to score in the road. I say do everything because they're talking about the contract situation and stuff like that, and how he about the max and all that other stuff. But I'm like, nah, man, you want to keep that core there, man. You got Lonzo Ball starting to play good, man. They got something that could potentially arise out of that.
I've been from what I've heard from Bulls fans like that have been paying attention to that know the team and how they go about their business. It's sounding like Zach Levine. It's very likely that it's not likely he's coming back because the Bulls they're cheap. They're not gonna be paying all that money to DeRozan and Zach LaVine on the max, and the teams and it. As much as we might not want to believe it, it's becoming DeMar DeRozan's team.
Right, but he hasn't. But see, that's the thing. Listen, see, I understand what you're saying, but the thing about it is that DeMar DeRozan has had chance time and time again to prove that if he could be a main guy. DeMar DeRozan is whether you want to believe it or not, bro, and whether everybody want to believe it or not, he's a complimentary guy.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, he's not. And look, he's playing well because he feeds off of who? He feeds off of Lonzo Ball. He feeds off of that Levine. He feeds even off of Kobe White, all them other guys, Vucevic.
Listen, that's what it is. Go ahead.
But we'll have to see. You know what I'm saying? Now, go ahead. You got it, bro.
Just that. Listen, they're not going to pay the max to Zach LaVine to keep him around. If they do, hey, it'll be surprising, but like that would be a surprise. I don't expect it. As they are right now, they're still missing some of their guys, so we'll see what happens once they get him back. And maybe it works out, but I think that like you said with DeRozan, we know his postseason history. He's good. He's not, but there's something missing in him. He lacks that takeover mentality when you need him to take over most. Like when he gets to postseason time, there's just something missing in him. And I think that will be the undoing of the Bulls. Jacob said, "Give me your Sixers some love. They're really good." Like Jacob, it's not that they don't have the talent. It's that it's not enough of a sample size. We want to see more. We want to see how they do against the better teams. Let's face it, the teams they went against, they're either middle of the road as far as the record or losing. That's like we want to see the better teams. We want to see them go against like the Bucks, the Nets, want the healthy Kevin Durant. We want to see if they got. I don't know how their Western Conference games are as far as what they got left, but they got to play against teams like the Suns and even the Mavericks. But I was thinking more of the Grizzlies. Like you got to deal with those teams. So let's not jump the gun just yet in crowning these guys, because we crown them and then next thing you know, it don't look the same. I gotta look at that game with the rest of the game with the Sixers and then Knicks. I fell out last night, but I recorded it, so I gotta take a look at that. I gotta take a look at the Suns game, and then tonight's games should be good. Yeah, and that's what we gotta wait to see. Like how well do they play against the good teams? Because you crazy, Jacob. We'll see. We'll see how they do with the rest of the season. I'm interested in seeing how much the Nets play Kevin Durant tonight and how well he plays. It's going to be very interesting. Man, ain't no one ungrateful. We just not as ready to crown them like you are. Ain't nothing wrong with that. At least I wouldn't think so, but well, I know. I'm just gotta work at UPS. Oh yes, man, I can see Memphis at ball. Oh man, finally.
Ain't no, ain't nobody ungrateful,
I ain't
man.
ungrateful.
Man, what?
I'm just I'm just sitting back and watching.
Man, ain't nobody ungrateful,
Because
Jake.
I put all my eggs in several baskets many a time before, and it has not gone well. Like
Right, Jake,
but
Jacob is he's a prisoner. Hey, scrub. He's a prisoner of the
Go
moment.
to the court, that.
He's a prisoner of the moment, and then when things
Oh my
don't go,
goodness!
right, can you hear me, bro?
So I could look at.
Can you hear me?
I'm at the.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Sleep soon then. I can just watch these games tonight and then
Scrub.
Boston and Memphis at Boston, Miami at Brooklyn, and then what's left of the
Hey,
Lakers playing the Clippers.
can you hear me?
James
Okay,
Harden,
yeah,
Jacob, stop. I
Jacob, you a
mean,
fan? You a prisoner of the moment, bro.
in a sense, it is. It's not the way you're thinking. It's not so much just on the court. It's more so the power dynamic. But
Ooh, look, hey, y'all, man,
what
y'all,
are we
yeah,
talking about?
y'all need to
The
get a
best
room.
player. It's still Joel Embiid.
Can you hear me, Scrub?
I'm a.
Well,
Oh
yeah,
dang!
it's because
Y'all hear Cole? I don't hear Cole.
huh? You said what?
It's crazy. Y'all can hear him and I can't.
Hey,
Kind
go
of
back
sports
out and
league
go
this.
back in, Scrub. Hold on 1 minute.
Let me see.
All right, can you? Well, I know. I'm making sure. Scrub can hear me. Scrub, can you hear me?
I had to put on my headphones to YouTube. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna come out and come back in.
All right. True the King in the building, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the boy True the King TV, man. You said that's right, James Harden. No, it's not. It's not James Harden. What you really, hey, if you really want to get technical, Jacob, shit, you need to be saying Maxey. Maxey is the true future of that team. James Harden don't have that much time left, man. You got like Harden got like 10 years left, nigga.
All right.
Hey, Scrub, what's it called? Jacob act like James Harden got like goddamn 10 years, nigga.
Listen, and I'm gonna leave Jacob to believe. Jacob free to believe what he want to believe. We know that the future of the team is Maxey. Now it depend on if it becomes a power struggle. Hopefully Maxey doesn't find himself on the wrong side of the chopping block because we know where the power structure lies right now. But yeah, I mean, let's not act like Harden's going to be there for another 10 years. I don't even know if he's going to be there for another 5, to be honest.
Hell not, man. Look, this nigga is a. Hey, look, James Harden is playing. He playing good, man. But dog, can we get past 3 games against mediocre teams? Can we get in the playoffs? You know, then can we get to an Eastern Conference Finals and maybe to a Finals before you start? You know, celebrating, nigga.
Nah, they got James Harden. Of course they're going to win now.
Hey, if you work for me, then you would have the ability to block me, huh? Oh man, keep on, Jacob, man. You just burying yourself, man. Oh man,
That's crazy. Jacob be wilding.
but see, you know the problem, Scrub, is that everybody's like, look, James Harden is playing. He's playing great. Now he had 3 turnovers, but if you're gonna judge a good game, you sitting here looking at 26, 9, and 9. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But he had the lowest plus minus, and then on top of that, he had 3 turnovers.
You see what's because with James Harden, the question is, like you'll see some games in postseason. He'll have an all right, decent game as far as the numbers.
No, Jacob is my assistant, and True Viking is my secretary. My secretary. My secretary. Hey, Scrub! I bet you got a thick secretary at your office. Hey, Scrub be like, hey, Natalie, can you please give me some coffee, please? Natalie be like, okay, Scrub, anything you want, sir. Is there anything else you want? You'd be like, Natalie, come in, close the doors, and close the blinds. Let's get it on. Nah, man, but yeah, usually them secretaries, man, they be thick, man. They be and they be really be trying to hide it too. They be trying to hide it, but you know, goody got there where they be so thick too. They be having that big ass booty in that skirt, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, man, scrub me, man. You be in a suit and tie. You be like, God damn, you thick. Man.
Listen, those secretaries they be all the different wavelength. They be fine.
Scrub, hey, Scrub got 2 of them. He got one for the main one and one for backup. You know what I mean? You be like, you know what, you fired. I don't want. And then you give her a call back. You know, we miss you at the job. You know.
Like, listen, hon, you fired. I'm gonna see you Monday, but you fired.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. You say True Viking, he working. Man, yeah, you working niggas' nerves. That's what the fuck you do. Shit, nigga. Jago, he talking about he working. He ain't working shit, nigga. You working niggas' nerves. That's what the fuck you doing. Nigga, if you really want to talk shit, Jacob, man, we can go ahead and do it, nigga. I try to keep it professional for your fuck ass. But unfortunately, I had to unleash on you. Hell yeah, working the nigga nerves and shit. That nigga Jacob talking about you work for me, Paulo.
Oh my! When did this become? Wait, Paulo working for Jacob?
Yeah, man.
Oh wait, is Jacob supposed to talking to your team? Let me find out. I missed something.
Nah, Jacob worked for ESPN, like Shannon Sharp and all them niggas.
Oh no!
I mean, for Fox Sports Network and shit.
No,
like Stephen A. Look, he said get on 30. Hey, sorry, nah, I'm on 20. Sorry about that, Jacob.
Jacob talking all that good stuff.
Yeah, Jacob running all that miles. Because he loved James Harden and stuff like that. But look, a lot of people don't know, Scrub, and you know this. I don't have no hate or no envy towards Harden. I think Harden is an exceptionally good talent, but you know he's got to keep it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I already know. Listen, Scrub, you have tried to tell like about things like you'll tell me about the Cowboys. I can't think of another example when I was like, oh yeah, it was about the Carolina Panthers. And I was like, yeah, you know, and I feel the same way about James Harden. I'm not gonna get no prisoner of the moment. I'm trying to let y'all know.
Right.
When it's all said and done, man, he's bound to fuck up again.
Listen, that's why I think he got as much pressure as Joel Embiid. This is the place he wanted to be. He wanted to be here from the start. So if he don't show up this postseason, it's not like it's one thing if they end up losing, he does his thing. But if they lose, and he's the biggest reason why, he thought it was ugly before. He got off light last year because he was injured, man. it ain't gonna be pretty because he gonna get it from Philly. He gonna get it from Brooklyn. He gonna. Oh man, James Harden, you better win. Let me put it like that. The Sixers better win because if they don't. But dang, don't tell me StreamYard jacking up on me again.
Hey, y'all, this is going to trip y'all out. I think I just hit a bat, y'all. And guess what? Batman just came out. I put my camera on. Hold on. Hold on one sec.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, hit a bat. Oh my goodness. We hit bats today.
Y'all see that?
I saw that. That is wow.
Hey, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. Man.
Hey, True Viking, that was a black, and Jacob, that was a bat. And check this out. You know, when you do something to a bat, that's bad luck. And Batman just came out.
Oh man. That
Damn, man.
That might be it for your Sixers.
Man, I don't want to kill that thing, but you know, at the same token, man, them things got rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the daytime. Hey, did y'all get a good look at? Hey, Scrub, was the camera okay?
Yeah, the camera was fine. I got a good look at that. I like.
Yeah, man, shit, that shit's creepy. Y'all might not think that's creepy. Look, hey, Scrub know what I'm talking about though. Okay, a bat just came out. Batman, the movie just came out. And I possibly just hit a bat. And that's bad luck.
Man. Well, it was nice knowing the Sixers. Looks like James Harden's going home early again.
Why that shit got to be in front of me? Damn. Scrub laughing at me. No, I'm not. Nah, I'm not. Hey, look, because if it splats up and that stuff get in my eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Drew Viking, you know them things got rabies.
Well, listen,
Yeah, I ain't touching. Hey, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that thing, man. For real.
Listen, if it's down and it ain't coming out, it ain't gonna be bothering you. Just walk away.
I know. Hey, that's what Scrub is saying. True Viking, that shit is creepy than a motherfucker.
That's some difference.
Look, man, I'm gonna have to get my anointing. I'm gonna have to get my I had to give me some what's that? Some garlic or something. Yeah. I'm from the country, so it's a lot of bad. Yeah, I bet you. Like, I know some people that, man, they be eating them motherfuckers.
What?
Yeah,
I'm good. I find something. Like if I really need something to eat, I find something else. I ain't, nah.
Yeah, man, this man tastes like chicken.
It just might taste like chicken. It ain't gonna be no chicken. I'm gonna be eating.
That's crazy, man. And you know they're part of the rodent family, so
Yeah, they
you
can sit.
know
Yeah, that man
that's
can stay
fucking
where he at.
crazy. I listen. The last time, well, there was some bats around. I'm trying to think of where we had bats at. It was like in my first, like where I first lived at. You know, we had, you know, it was bat every now and again, but we was always taught to stay away from the motherfuckers, man. I mean, at least I was. You know what I'm saying?
All
I
right.
remember one time, hey, Scrub. I remember one time, one of my friends, man, we was in because he played football and he encouraged me to come out to football, whatever, because I wasn't gonna play, but he played basketball. And right, exactly, amen. Um, okay, look, dog, in the locker room that we were at, Scrub.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like for the freshmen and usually like the sophomore, you know, they give you like the fucked up locker room. You know what I'm saying? You go because you got to work your way up and stuff.
Right.
So in that locker room was rats and and mice. Man, my partner, he from New York. He's from New York. That's how ironic it was. I never will forget this, man. Everybody was terrified. Everybody, see, Scrub. I told you. You think I'm lying about that? Especially in the country, they eat anything. All right, look, this motherfucker stomped on the rat, man.
Oh damn.
Like, like literally just stomped it until it was dead. Like we left that motherfucker alone, bro.
I
Like,
can
man, we
imagine.
got the fuck about it, man. You know what I'm saying? But and it wasn't because it wasn't because we was afraid of the rat per se. It was because of juices and stuff
Yeah.
like that getting on you and stuff like that with rabies.
Right.
Yeah, Scrub probably gonna have a good bat sandwich with some fries and some ketchup. You know, my bad.
Yeah. I don't
That's
know about all
fucking.
that.
That's crazy. That's creepy. You never know what you're gonna get on Polo Sports Talk and ENT.
Got a bat in broad daylight.
I know, man. I know. I'm not picking it up. I'm not doing anything, man. And I don't like to kill. I don't believe it or not. Even if it's a rat or something like that, like I don't even like to kill. Like I have a compassion for animals, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. You know, even the ones that's trying to kill your ass. You know, because some of them don't know no better. But if something's trying to kill me, then okay, then that's out of the question right there.
Right.
Like I done hit an armadillo before. Yeah, I done hit an armadillo before. I hit a dog by accident, but the dog kept living. And so what I ended up doing, Scrub, is and it was a little small dog, but the dog was it was on a bridge to like where you okay, if when you coming down at a fast rate, and luckily it was late at night, man, and I wasn't trying to hit it, but it lived. And so one of the ladies, they were like, "Oh my god!" Da, 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 da. I was like, "Look, I did not mean to do that," because I know automatically they were thinking like, "Oh, you heartless
Right.
motherfucker." Yeah, I was like, "Nah, I got a dog," you know what I'm saying? But they picked it up, they picked the dog up, you know what I'm saying, and did what it did. I'm just glad the dog was still living, man.
That's crazy, man. That's how it goes sometimes, though.
Yeah, raccoon. Yep. I bet Scrub be eating that raccoon,
No, not I.
huh? The Scrub be like, look, he be eating rat burgers like on Demolition Man and shit. You ever seen Demolition Man?
Nah.
Oh, you'll like that movie. Uh, I encourage you to watch it because everything that happened in that movie is happening now. It's an old movie. You got Wesley Snipes in there.
Copy. I'll definitely make sure to check that out.
Yeah, it's an old movie. It was a movie that was ahead of its time. Remember that movie, True Viking, Demolition Man? I know Jacob. Man, Jacob, where the hell you at, man? We need some more shit talking in here. But yeah, man, that's fucking man, that's creepy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Batman coming out, there's a bat in front of me, and I might have hit the bat.
That's wild. The timing of that is just amazing.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, with the Sixers though, I mean, I'm glad that we're third in the East and everything, but we could win without Harden. Like, I mean, Harden is just an added piece. You know what I'm saying? It- Now, this is the thing that's going to happen, though, Scrub. DeAndre Jordan, DeAndre Jordan is supposed to be coming to our team. We already got Willie Cauley Stein. I'm like, why you got these old damaged good motherfuckers on there, man? Like DeAndre Jordan, man, need to retire, bro. That nigga is done. I know DeAndre Jordan because he from here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you, man. True Viking, you said rat burger good as hell. Ooh, shit, nigga. Man, you gonna be eating that goddamn well, I ain't trying to offend nobody, man. Let's just say, certain restaurants be cooking that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Scrub know what I'm talking about here. If you're from a big city, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean.
Yep.
And what the hell is going on with NY, man? That motherfucking man need to make up his goddamn mind.
Yeah. Yeah. One minute he say this, the next minute he's saying I was like, yo, just.
Yeah,
But
man.
you know what he really is doing more than anything else though. That's clear. He's
What's that?
trying to he's washing all his hands of all the blame. Like this ain't my fault. Like I
Right.
want him. This ain't my fault. Like, bruh, y'all need to stop passing the dang on buck and actually do something.
Like, why the fuck? This is my thing. Listen, we always shooting our goddamn self in the foot. You gave motherfucking the Ukraine fucking 350 million. You know what I'm saying? You gave them motherfucking 350 million, nigga. You can't even, dog. Y'all can't even take care of the issues that you got up in this motherfucker. But you want to try
Right.
to go up in there, and that's what I'm talking about. We shouldn't have even intervened, nigga. Biden don't give a fuck. Gave a fuck about us anyways.
Right.
And this motherfucker man can barely stand up. He barely know what the fuck he doing. He a racist motherfucker, man. Oh hell no! I ain't putting that motherfucker on no green. Nigga. No, true Viking. Come
Listen,
on.
true, like if you want to do that, I will not stop you.
Uh-uh.
But that will not be
Man.
the life I'm living today.
Now I did try squirrel. I ate some squirrel one time. Yes, I did eat some squirrel. I know there was a guy, man. He ate tarantula.
Oh, dear goodness.
Yeah, man. I didn't eat it, you know what I'm saying? But some of that stuff be loaded with protein though. Like they said a lot of bugs, have protein in them and stuff like that. That's like when you look at Lion King, when you look
Hmm.
at the movie Lion King, that's kind of a subliminal that they giving to everybody. You remember when they were
Yeah.
eating bugs and shit? I was
Yeah.
like, damn, they actually made it look kind of tasty, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't
Yeah.
finna pick up no goddamn roach, nigga. And eat that. Nah, but anyways, okay, to get back to what we were talking about, those scrub, the real issues. So you sitting up in here giving 350 million. Oh yeah, we know why you doing that. You know why? Because you focus on that PPP fraud.
Hmm.
You gonna get all the motherfuckers back. You know what I'm saying? That older motherfucking government shit. And then next thing you know, you're gonna be locking people up, taking their shit away. Yeah, they playing with his emotions, but
The thing that bugged me out is that he said that he can't make an exception for one person. Like, bro, Kyrie ain't the only person that would be affected by that. Like, if y'all actually just like, what are y'all gonna do? Like, because there's still this one issue of players that are away from outside teams come into New York and play games, but the
yeah.
guys in New York. So you, oh my goodness, can't, I can't. That don't make sense. It just don't. Oh my.
And this is the thing. To put the icing on the motherfucking cake, man, we neither one of them motherfuckers know what they doing. Kamala Harris, nigga, man, she one of the worst goddamn vice presidents, if not the worst. I done seen, man, dog, you put a woman in there that you don't even know she exists. Like, let's be honest, man. Like, you don't barely see Biden at all. You don't never see him. That's a motherfucking problem or whatever, man. You did everything that you could. Black folks did everything that they could with the assumption that he was gonna do better than Trump. I told people he ain't no better than no Trump.
Matter
Matter
of
of fact,
fact, he's
Trump,
worse.
yeah, Trump did more for African Americans than Biden did. Man, what motherfuckers Biden is partying?
None.
You know what I'm saying? What what okay, Trump, he ain't I know he all about himself, he all about business and stuff like that, being that he a real estate mogul and all that other stuff. But at least okay, he had some business sense and he wouldn't do no shit like this. Not giving 350 million.
All right.
And if anything, man, this shit right here, you probably have further escalate. You probably pour gasoline on the fire and stuff like that. Because Russia said that they still gonna continue to flex the muscle. Now it's spilling over to the sports scrub because
I've seen.
they done put Joshua and Usyk off. They got another fight that they put off or whatever, and in which they're not going to fight anymore. The Russian soccer team or whatever, they have to go by RSU, and half of a lot of the motherfuckers that compete for the World Cup, they don't even want to play their ass. You know that shit?
Yeah. I didn't know about the I know about the World Cup stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, this is all stuff that's getting affected, man. Like, what? The whole thing is, well, you know what? Yeah, because why get involved? But can I say I'm surprised? No.
Nope. hmm And you got all these people, like we can't take care of the issues that really need to be addressed in even our own community. But meanwhile, you finna you finna give away money. You can't even get a hold of unemployment.
Right.
You know, there's people out here that need jobs. There's people out here that's you know, having to work 2, 3 jobs and stuff. Ooh, yeah, man. I don't know. Damn, you got. Never mind. Let me.
I'm a set. I'm just gonna laugh. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Look, man, you got Scrubs. They'll be like, where Kamala at?
I ain't say all that now. I ain't say all that now.
Hey, yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep that to a minimum. True Viking, because we don't know who's looking at that. But yeah, yeah, I understand, man. Oof, man, True Viking, she's savage on that one. Shit. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what she did. She did her thing all the way up the top. Speaking on Trump, has done more for the black. Yeah, he
Yeah.
exactly. But they're not gonna tell you that because he got such this. They try to They say all this outlandish stuff. Oh yeah, you know what? We're gonna give people the jab, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. Man, there's more people, even more people dying.
Well,
Got people looking at each other crazy. Oh, did you take this or did you take that? Well, you know what? I'm not gonna talk to you no more. You're a Trump supporter. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
you see, it's small things like that. Like, so because we got a difference in opinion, you just not gonna talk to me. You don't even know why exactly. But you don't care about the why. You just like, nope. You do this. All right, cool. That means you a waste of time, and I don't need to be dealing with you anyway. That's what you were telling me with that. So you know what? We ain't gotta talk. Thank you. like when you start realizing those things,
Hey,
like, you know what? Okay.
You know more about Trump than anybody, Scrub. Or at least you know the history behind Trump because he's from your state. Nah, but no, I'm serious
No,
though.
I know.
It's like if anybody has a right to know about him, I mean, you do. That I'm pretty sure that there's nobody that could really tell you anything, about him, as much as you could, you know what I'm saying? Because you from where he from, you know what I'm saying? You right there, pretty much. You know the historical aspect of everything.
Listen, Trump is who he has always been. He ain't changing that. But he listen. If it's gonna make it, if you can make him money, if there's a profit for him to get, he'll work with you. He'll do that, regardless of who you are. But let's not pretend that we know he's bigoted and whatnot. But he was.
Did the
he,
Rangers beat? And I'm sorry, this is a change of subject. Did the Rangers win yesterday?
I have no idea, honestly.
Oh, you don't be fucking with hockey like that, huh?
Not like that. It's been a while since I've been taking a look. I'll have to check that out real quick.
I know Scrub be everywhere, man. Scrub be paying attention to cricket. He be watching a little golf, you know what I'm saying? Watching some tennis, you know what I'm saying? Be up there watching.
I'll definitely watch the tennis. I'll definitely be doing that.
He be up there watching volleyball, you know what I'm saying? He watching
Rangers did win.
everything. Yeah, he be watching the female because he like to see them old Daisy Dukes and stuff. That's what he was.
Yeah, Rangers did win last night. Scored 3 goals in the third period to pull out the victory 5-3.
See, look at no. I mean, you all right. Hey, it already out there now. I mean, and what you said, it ain't surprising. Shit, man, True Viking, you do your thing, Queen. You stand 10 toes down for this channel. Man, we had to call a motherfucker out and he ain't want to step up in here. Man, scared to debate, man. Come on, man.
You can't be talking all that stuff, and then when you get called out on it, it's time to show up.
Yeah, man. Like you already know the rules, man. True Viking will tell you that. Scrub Zero will tell you that. Luda Rider will tell you that. My partner True the King TV will definitely tell you that. Shit. LVZ would tell your ass that. Ticket would tell your ass that. LB would tell you that. True Raw would tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Goat Mike could tell your ass that. You know what I'm saying? Sterling Young will tell your ass that. Jacob Jennings will tell your ass that. At least Jacob got a legitimate excuse. That motherfucker cooking. But I know, like, sometimes I'd be like, nah, Jacob, hop your ass up here. Jacob come up
Right.
in here in a hot second. Especially when it comes to the Cowboy. You remember that day, Scrub, man? We were talking about the Cowboy. You like, yeah, nigga, because you capping. Shout out to Jacob, man. Shit. A number one grinder would tell your ass that. Nigga, a number one grinder had to call him out, a couple of days ago. They scared to get up there with JT.
Listen, if you could don't be it's just a simple rule of thumb. Don't be doing all that talking in the chat. You can't do all that talking with your voice.
But see, I could see if because he said that they played like trash in the first half. If they played like trash in the first half, then it would have been evident in the stats. They had a solid. I mean, they were. Don't get me wrong. We were down. I mean, we were down. By I think. Let me see. Let's go back. Cause
I know it was down by like
we were down in
point.
like the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first quarter, and then after that, we pretty much, and then going into the half, we kind of took care of business or whatever. They outscored us in the first quarter, but in the second, we outscored them. You know what I'm saying? We outscored them pretty much the entire second quarter or whatever, and then going in, because they were 54. They were 64 to. They were 64 to 53, and then what ended up happening, Scrub? We went on a run. We ended up going on a run, and we outscored them pretty much. We blew that third quarter.
The Knicks turned back into the Knicks. That's
you know
what
I'm
happened.
saying? So yeah, okay, first half, but hey, like I keep telling people, y'all go by. Listen, it's not how you start; it's how you finish. Polo is a faithful employee. Yeah, on my job, and I'm glad you are too. I'm happy to employ. I'm happy to be your employer. Come on, Jacob, man. Listen, man, you get bodied, my man. Oh, look at True Viking. True Viking waiting on you, man. True Viking waiting on you to fly down there, man. We're gonna have to call that bat to get a ride. Hey, Jacob, did you see that bat, man? I know Jacob be eating some bats too, Squirrel. He probably having a bat sandwich.
You probably have a double bat sandwich right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, Jacob put some cheese on that motherfucker, some tomatoes.
He hooked that up. He was just like, yeah, he had it all. I was like, dang, man.
Yeah, put some bacon on that motherfucker.
Bacon, lettuce, the tomato. He said, I'm gonna throw a few turkey slices on this too. I was like, dang.
He could be like, hey, Scrub, that nigga Jacob, man. He'd be like, Scrub, man, let me get some onion rings with that, man.
And then he wanted it all. I'm gonna throw some onions, fry some onions, throw it on there.
That nigga wash it down with a Coke in it.
Like, let me get a Coke, let me get a ginger ale. Like, get this.
He said, fuck that. I want a shake, man. That's it.
Man.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, y'all, man. I'm finna go ahead, man. I appreciate the brother Scrub, man, pulling up on your boy, man. I hadn't seen him. I started to be like, man, I want this Scrub, man. He's still gonna come through. I wanted you to come on Wilt night, man. But
that was my bedtime. Oh, I was like, dang.
Bad time your ass, nigga. What the hell you talking about, man? Scrub, I know your ass to be up late, nigga.
I work in the middle of the dang on night, okay, Polo? I need to get my sleep sometime.
Hey, man. Hey, it's all love, man. Hey, make sure, Scrub, man. Are you gonna come with the channel?
I got a channel.
Man,
actually,
what?
I did a video on the Cardinals situation yesterday.
Oh man, dog, I haven't been shouting you out.
It's all good. Cause I don't even
Nah,
sweat it
man,
like that.
no, that's not good, man. I gotta start shouting you out. Make sure y'all go, man. Matter of fact, I'm finna go to. I didn't know, man. I'm gonna start sharing your shit. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie Scrub Zero, man. Go, man. I wish you would have told me, bro.
But I've never really been that
Nah,
kind of
man,
guy.
I feel
to promote
bad
or
now,
stuff like
man.
that.
You got a nigga crying and shit now.
Damn, man, like that.
All right,
So,
hey, put your link down in the chat. Hey, until then, man, Polo Sports Talking Entertainment, man, Jacob, True Viking, everybody, man, that pulled up today, True the King, all y'all, man, even Daquan, man, you on punishment right now, for that fucked up shit you said, and then also Stephen Green, I appreciate y'all, man. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Like the video, share, subscribe, and hit the notifications so that you will be notified. I will holler at y'all later.